Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Milton. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Washington, first down.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hold the set.
2nd and 3.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get it.
Let's go now. 65.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
On his own read, a handoff here to Brooks. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ertz over the middle. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Pass the 60. Pass. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. out left side by Simmons. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys 9.
To throw is Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Alan Lazard from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Milton. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Touchdown, Washington! Ty Chandler, 54 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement listening may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
17-yard line.
Now Blue trying the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. This defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
They're on 46-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on, come on.
They go play action. Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Got it? Bravo 80. Go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. especially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the jump.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Milton. He finds Pickens over the middle. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now Milton. That is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Come on, come on.
Here's Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Go.
Daniels looking to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
Milton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own.
Okay, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing is Milton. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
Here's Milton now to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, it's Blue. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready?
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hot 70, hot.
Back to throw. Milton. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. 70.
Now Daniels. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head scheme going.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Cut 19. Down.
The final shot before break. Milton. Here's one deep for Pickens. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Let's go.
They run for the first down with Ty Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby,
On the
mommy's
jump.
on the dotted line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Okay,
An incomplete
ready?
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Liking, H.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
It's fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, and they go right back to Blue. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Milton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
And he'll get it out to midfield. It's spotted right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Hold it ready. Come on, come on.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So my latest song, Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon, rolling out to Durban, I will put in with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He's got this to Pickens. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On the jump. Here we go.
They go with blue between the tackles. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop them right at the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Ertz again.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Chargers.
Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Liking 18. Bronco 80.
Once again, it's Brooks. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
In motion right, Debo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready. Hot 70.
To throw is Milton.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the draw, here's Blue. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Drops it to Blue, complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Higgins.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run to Brooks.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Crack all 80.
Back to throw.
Now Daniel's going to keep it.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Here comes Brooks.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw.
Now Daniel's going to keep it.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. They'll run the draw with Brooks.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Milton.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Commanders,
their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Yeah, I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.